Why is it that some people are able to do great presentation, be great public speakers, without ever having had any formal public speaking training? So you're maybe about to do this presentation at work or at school, wherever it may be. You're going to have to stand in front of people and you're going to have to talk to them. It can create a lot of stress, but you just don't have enough time to start a public speaking course. So here are 3 things that all good public speakers do, whether they have formal training or not. First, you have to know what you are talking about. It seems simple enough, but if you know what you're talking about, you're going to alleviate a lot of the stress. The stress, for example, of not being sure what you're going to say, the stress of people asking you something you don't have the answer to, or the stress of saying something silly. Suddenly, because you know what you're talking about, these stresses are going to dissipate. The second thing that will help you be a good public speaker without formal training is that you have to love what you are talking about. You see, when you know what you're talking about, you talk about it with enthusiasm, whether you have training or not. Any public presentation becomes exactly the same as telling your best friend about the latest episode that you saw last night of your favorite series. You're going to tell the story in details, it's going to be interesting, you're going to talk passionately, you're going to recount the story in the right order, and you're going to make it so appealing for others to listen to you. The third thing that you must do if you're going to be a good public speaker, you need to rehearse. Rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. It sounds, again, very obvious, but do it in front of the mobile phone. Do it in front of your friend, a good friend, one that will tell you if you've done something wrong. Rehearsing is so important to reduce the stress before the presentation, especially if you rehearse the first few minutes really, really, really well, almost knowing them by heart. Why is that important? Because if you know the first few minutes, there's a higher chance that the first few minutes of your presentation are going to go well. And if you see the first few minutes go well, and you see that your audience is really being receptive to what you're saying, then suddenly you're going to feel your stress calm down. It's really going to help you with the rest of your presentation. So if you're about to do a public presentation, remember these 3 things. Know what you're going to say, love what you're going to say, and rehearse what you're going to say. If you do these 3 things, you don't need any formal training. However, if you still want a good public speaking course, please follow the link below. That way, in any circumstance, you will be ready to speak up.